Good morning, trappers. Out here, just had a possum in an empty bucket cubby. Got a beaver set right over there. Water dropped about 6 inches. It was high and dry. Got it moved down. Then, I guess because this thing were high and dry, end up having a coon in a 330, which again was probably high and dry, and why he ended up in it. I'll get down there. We'll get him out of there and get on down the line. We are at the location where yesterday we had that big, very talkative coyote, and today we have a, well, rather big but non-talkative possum. I guess today is going to be the day of the grinners. This is the second one plus that coon. Yeah. Uh-oh, he's going to roll over and play dead. Again, nothing over here has hit this hole. Yeah. We will get that one out of there and fix back up and try again. We just came from down there and caught that possum down there by that blind. Coming across this here bridge. Had a Grizz Gator DP about right there. Nothing. Got a just barely sit on there side of the bridge, empty bucket cubby. Nothing. But here the ground's tore up. Oh, what could it be? Oh, it is a coon. Caught in a DP. For almost mid-March, they're still wearing pretty decent fur. I'm surprised. Alright, we'll get him taken care of, get him remade. Head on down the line. I got an empty bucket cubby right down there. From here I don't see anything, but hopefully when we get down there. We are at that empty bucket cubby. It had that bobcat stashed right back there. But today has what? Yes, a possum. Definitely turned out to be the day of the possum. Third one, and it's early. We'll get him taken care of, get the set remade, and head on down the line. The landowner provided me with this here buggy. Can-Am of some sort. Not very good for our profession. If I had a basket rack on the back, I'd have a little more room. You can't do hardly anything with the front. Figure maybe I can lay a beaver on each side here and strap him in. But it'll get me to and fro. Better than walking. All right. I know I said earlier it was the day of the possum. I think it was my third possum. Yeah. Empty bucket cubby. Buried down in the leaves grinner. And he's alive, just doing his little possum thing. Wait, is that enough? Little flower petals growing around his butt. Wait, is one possum enough at a stop? No. Would not only want to have one possum. Nothing in the hag slide rod. Nothing in the turtle trap today. But look over here in the DP. What? Another possum, number 5 for the day. Definitely the day of the possum. Right, empty DP. But guess what? That is right. Another possum, number 6 for the day. Have I mentioned this is the day of the possum? Them critters ran crazy last night. Anyway, what I'm doing, along with shooting possums, is waterproofing my sets. We're supposed to get some possibly heavy rain, but either way, rain at night. I like to keep the bait good and fresh. I think I've showed this before, but 8-ounce paper wax cup. Put it on there where it won't blow off. Keeps the rain out, and the coons and the possums will be able to pop it right off. So we'll get him taken care of. Get on down the line. Hopefully some bigger, better things. All right, we at the location. I had the double coons yesterday. That was the black coon. And what today? Not a coon, a possum. Is that number 7? And then down here, and I haven't been down here yet, but I think I can see what's in it. That empty bucket, kind of cattywampus. And I think I see the side of a grinner down here. I'm really hoping number 8. Why not? And that's exactly what it is. When I was joking earlier about the night of the possum last night, that is real. Number 8 possum. All right, well, we'll get these taken care of, and hopefully we can go in the woods and find some beaver up to the big dam. All the beaver traps probably have possums in them. Let's hope not. Well, we are on the big dam. Nothing at 330, nothing at 330, nothing at 330, nothing in the 2 330s down by the secondary dam. Not a single beaver today. 5 yesterday, none today. Only chance we have is the old foothold crossover set. Now my guide stick is gone, or my indicator stick is gone, but as we know, that doesn't always mean anything. This looks like pretty fresh mud, and I think that's what they do, or, you know, with the trap. They're coming up here and they just keep adding mud everywhere. I mean, all this looks like fresh last night, but yesterday I set that down about elbow deep. So today we're gonna hope that little bit of trick does the trick. We'll see. I find my rod without finding the trap first. It'd be good. I'm over too far. Maybe over this way. Alright, there's the rod. And I think I feel a trap. I do believe. Buried, I mean down in the mud. Solid. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It is buried, crazy buried. Still set too. So that's what they're doing. They're coming up here, shoving everything ahead of them. So we're going to go more than elbow deep. And get way down in there. He's going to have to set on that to get it to go off. And we'll see what that does. I'm going to get a little bitty trickle of water going too. Just to make him mad. Don't want much. Yeah, that's a little big trickle. All right. There we go. Well, that concludes today. I'm not going to do a cleanup video because all I had to show was 2 coons and 8 possums. Crazy. But they want the nest raiders out of here, so that's a good deal. But I always like to have a little skinning at the end of the day. I try to run from about 7:38 in the morning until usually around 3 in the afternoon, and I like a couple hours of skinning. Gets me up to 5, 6 o'clock. So 7:30 to 6 o'clock, 60 some odd days straight. That's plenty. I guess we get a break tonight. That's good. All right. Well, hopefully better luck tomorrow. Well, good rainy morning. We're at the honey hole. Yesterday all I had was a possum. Nothing up there, nothing nowhere but right here. First of all, it rolled up here, thought it was a beaver, but now I believe it's an otter. Or beaver. It's so light colored. There we go. Wow, big old light colored otter. Big one. Big old dog. So we'll get him out of there and move on down the soggy wet line. We are at that little crossover. It goes to the corn that has been drained. Beavers had a decent trail here. I caught a beaver here day before yesterday, because yesterday was the day of the possums. You know, don't catch nothing on the day of the possums but possums. But today, seen all this grass chewings coming up and getting in. I'm like, surely I have to have something. Didn't see the trap in the bed, but now I'm down here. I could look like the very edge of a beaver tail there. And again, the creek has dropped immensely. Let's hope this is a beaver tail. And it is a beaver tail. Little bitty beaver tail. Little feller. We'll take him. I'll have to move this set around somehow, some way. But yeah, you see here, it's just inches of nothing but crap and mud. My right foot's sinking up to dang near my knee now. All right, let's pull him up here so you're gonna get a look-see at him. Wherever the end of my rod is, way up here in the hinder eye. You can see my first rod hole right there. And that was just my third check day. It was the fourth check day. And you see how far it's dropped. That would have been the bed. The caster mound was way up there, so it's dropped 1.5 to 2 foot. Solid front foot catch. Like I say, little bitty tiger. I mean, that boy is a little bitty tiger. I go more with a supersized muskrat. All right. Again, I'm going to save my battery. This is just a kind of a common, nothing there, slide set, more or less, with just a little beaver caster to bring them in a little better. So anyway, we'll get this off, get this remade, and on down the line. Well, not much of a day for numbers, as things would be. Last night, the low was 70, muggy as heck. I stayed down here in a toy hauler, and first night I've had to turn on the air conditioning. First day I've had to. Even in the 80-degree days, there's enough breeze to keep it nice, comfortable. But last night, 70 and muggy. You know, here in March, they're still having their winter fur, so I really didn't think the land animals, the coyotes, cats, coons, and whatnot would run much last night, and they did not. I was hoping to pick up another beaver or two than I did, but it is what it is. The beaver I got was a little bitty fella. I mean, definitely a yearling, late last year or early this year. I'd have to say late last year, but the otter is cool as can be. I really hope his colors come through. I plugged in my, or turned on my beaver scan light, but that dude is about a silver, gold silver color that you get all the way around him. I mean, that color there is usually the best, lightest pale otter's belly color, and that's his back. And you got a little patch there, I guess we've been sliding, but yeah, good sized dog and just a real funky color. I like that. I caught another one like this a couple years ago, and roughly about the same place. This is on that place that I thought I lost and got, but the original owner, when I was trapped on him a couple years ago, I caught a female of that color. And then this year, crossed the road on the new part of that place where I caught him. So within probably a mile and a half of each other. But anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be a little better.